This is the not at all in-depth guide how to install LSPDFR. First things first, make a copy of your Grand Theft Auto 5 folder and paste it back in there. I'll make a copy of it and that's backup. Second, go to the link down in the description and download from all three of the links. Make sure for LSPDFR you choose the manual install and the latest version of each thing. After you do that, you're going to want to go to the thing. I have WinRAR. You don't have to use that. If you're using Windows 10, you can use 7-zip. Otherwise, you might use some kind of program if you don't have Windows 10. When you're going first, go to LSPDFR and select everything but licenses and drag it into your Grand Theft Auto 5 folder. Once that is done, go to your Scripthook 5 folder, and once you open that, you can select everything like in the bin folder, and then you can just drag it right in there, same as the last thing. And then replace all files in the destination. Then open up your Rage plugin hook, and that is the updated version of it. Select everything but SDK and licenses and drag it into your Grand Theft Auto 5 folder. It might take a while, but you can erase the files in the destination, and then you should be ready to launch the game. Go to ragepluginhook.exe, and then it will come over the screen. Press accept after 5 seconds, and then it will ask to do a backup and press yes. Once it's done with the backup, there'll be 4 categories that pop up: General Plugins, Advanced Settings, Game Settings. You're going to want to press Disable Permanent Version Text Rendering, and that will basically stop a little thing on the screen. Then you have to go to Plugins, and then you can either press Load All Plugins on Setup, which will only do the ones you select, but I'd recommend just pressing Load All Plugins on Setup. And then there's those other 2, which you don't have to do now, unless there's an error, which I'll show you to do later. Just press save and launch, and it'll come up with this thing, and that just says that if you want to go back to that menu, start it up and hold shift. So now it's going to take a little bit of time, but you can launch the game. Once you get in game, there's a couple things you can do. So I'm going to walk outside, and you can do is press F4, and it pops up a menu, and you can do a few things like force duty, which will make you a police. It'll take some time to load in game, will freeze, but it'll work. And then you can also do spawn whatever. So I'm going to spawn a police car, and it'll kind of show that you are police. You can also, like, with a police car, drive to the police station, test that it works, then you're a police, or you can just try to pull someone over, and then you'll know the mod's working. If when you start your game, it does not come up with the menu, X out of the game, and go back to your folder, and launch Rage Plugin Hook again, and make sure you hold down Shift as it launches. It may take some time, but then a menu will pop up saying, hey, here's the menu. And make sure you go back to plugins first and press load all plugins on startup because it re-unchecks it. Then go to game settings and command line switches and scroll all the way down to you see force windowed mode. Make sure that is checked and then relaunch the game. If this did not work for you, please comment down below and I will provide as much help as I can. And if anyone else can help provide help, that would be great too. Next episode, I will tell you guys how to install some gameplay mods, and then we'll try to show you how to do vehicles and players after that.